Nelly's currently on tour. He was arrested this weekend for allegedly raping a woman in Washington on his tour bus.
That sounds so foul.
I know.
You say sexual assault. That sounds so...
I'm sorry, for alleged sexual assault. He was not charged with anything. He was released, and then he got on Twitter and basically apologized to family members for putting himself in a situation, he said, where he could be taken advantage of, and he made it clear that he was not actually charged. What did you guys think about this when you first heard it?
I thought about it. I said, I'm going to wait until this Friday. Then we see the Lisa Bloom press conference, and we'll figure out what this is about. But it sounds kind of sketchy. Nelly, Walmart parking lot, a fan that supposedly partied with him before. But then TMZ came out with more details that the woman who's supposedly 21 is alleging that they get in the room and Nelly just says, I'm going to fuck you, shut your mouth, and no condoms. I don't know. Listen, I don't know Nelly from a can of paint, so I can't vouch for his demeanor with women or how he is. The whole story just sounds sketchy. He, of course, came out and said this is a money grab by the victim. Now, we got to have the conversation about it if she is lying, right? Again, of course, if he did this, he will be prosecuted, and he was not charged. So that's the thing about misinformation when it comes to like rape charges or even domestic violence charges. Sometimes people see the headline and that's it, right? Like, he was arrested for suspicion of rape, never charged. They don't got enough evidence. They may never have enough evidence. But the fact that now everyone's looking at him like he's a rapist.
Yeah, you and your little. They may never have enough evidence.
Now they may not. No, it's some real shit though. And now
if he raped her, they gonna have some damn evidence.
But what I'm saying, they didn't charge him. The police didn't charge him, right?
Because he ain't fucking raped her.
Okay, so what
but
saying
I'm not allowed to say that because that is why most rape victims do not come forward because they're shamed and people do not believe them. I am saying this because Nelly, I know Nelly. Not know him to say he wouldn't do something like this, but...
Also what I'm saying is like the cops will say all that, but they'll never come out and be like, oh, the chick was lying, right? You kind of have to realize when no charges ever come, like, wasn't that story 2 years ago? Was he charged as a trial? Oh, nothing ever happened. Same with you. They're not going to come out and be like, oh, Shorty was lying, he didn't do this to her. So again, it sucks for Nelly. He's standing by it very strongly. Apparently he has proof. I just wish him the best, man, but he's definitely being targeted like the rest of the black men, as Joe said.
We think.
Well, so we don't know.
We think he's being targeted. We don't have the facts, and we don't want to be insensitive to the victim in this case. But in the court of public opinion, he's probably being targeted.
Okay, so like you said, we don't have the facts for now. We'll wait and see. But of course, so someone uploaded a clip of him performing on tour with Florida Georgia Line. He's performing with a kid. And of course, this went viral after those headlines popped up. Let's take a look.
I tell you what, come here. Stand right here. Face me. Hold hands for me. Okay? Now you stand there, okay?
Did you guys think he was being inappropriate here, or is it just in the context of people having seen these headlines?
Dog, I want to see the full video of this shit, like in terms of, is it just clipped out? Because this shit look crazy. This look crazy. I was like, yo, man, these hoes lying on Nelly. Man, Nelly don't even seem like, wait, what the fuck going on? This video look wild. Okay, I don't know if somebody had this in the tuck.
What looks wild about this video?
He's singing and touching on the hair of like a child. No.
Is that the end?
I mean,
period. That's what looks wild about it.
His demeanor while having the young lady, the child on stage, seems more than just, hey, you're a fan, we're just trying to get you to have fun or whatever.
I want to just understand this, and I'm only attacking this side idea because a lot of people have it. So let's delve into this. Do we think that Nelly thought it was inappropriate to touch that child this way in front of however many thousands of people while he was on tour? This is clearly a part of his set. He's done this multiple times. This video has existed well before these erroneous charges, but now it's a thing. Why?
Well, first of all,
let me add a different perspective. Nelly is on
of course he's gonna think it's appropriate when he's doing it.
Wait, say it again.
Anyone who's doing some shit, even if it's fucked up, they think it's appropriate when they're doing it at the moment. So if you're asking to speak to his train of thought.
Outside of him, I'll speak to other people's train of thoughts then. Before these charges were pending or these alleged allegations, whatever the fuck they are. These videos were out there. Nobody seemed to think this behavior was inappropriate. There was no attention brought to these videos at all until this alleged rape. So I think the context is what is making people take this video to be a bit creepy. Me, I didn't look at it that way at all.
But isn't context, we use that same context when we see videos of R. Kelly performing at his shows and him and women interacting.
Wait, time out.
A lot of people
time
do.
Out.
They call it creepy.
I'm only talking about me. R. Kelly has 25 years of predator behavior. So that's why anything we see with R. Kelly, we contextualize to be of predator behavior.
But to
Nelly, we've never seen.
There's a rape charge. He was just arrested for suspicion of rape. So I mean, there is some context there. Not 25 years.
Slow down. Then that's not the same. Let's be clear that someone with no record and no history of this behavior or anything of the sort, and someone with 25 years of predator-like behavior is not the same. That's not the same.
So if someone was doing something for all this time and then somebody did something once, it's somehow different. Listen,
Nelly gets. Yeah, it is different. Nelly has earned the benefit of the doubt. He's earned that. There's no proof. We've heard nothing, which is why you started with, I have to wait for more information. We don't say that when we see R. Kelly do anything. I took this video as Nelly is on a country music tour. Let me just give you my perspective before we argue about it. Nelly's on a country music tour, right? Nelly is a hip hop artist. I am certain that all of Nelly's hits and all of that shit ain't really rocking at the country music tour. I'm sure he's doing his country music at the country music tour. That song was toward children. It was for children. So he brings a child on stage every time he does this. I'm sure the country music people, no offense to Nelly, probably don't really care about country music from Nelly or this particular song. So I looked at it as he doing whatever he has to do during the show to just keep the crowd engaged. And that was proven to me when this wasn't the only clip like this. I saw a bunch of clips like this. That was proven to me when the crowd was cheering for it. So I mean, nothing about this told me, hey, it's creepy, it's weird, unless I'm looking at Nelly like a rapist, which I am not.
In a vacuum, without even those allegations, it looks a certain type of way. That's, of course, me not understanding how his tour's been. That's, of course, me not understanding the other stuff. But that's what I'm saying. I want to see a longer clip of the video. But the video itself, even if I didn't know about what he got arrested for.
But there are longer clips out there. There are longer clips out there on YouTube. There are plenty of clips with him doing this with different children. I'm not correlating this to Nelly is a rapist and had an underage girl on the bus. Now, we've talked about tour life culture a lot on this show, too. I could see a woman going on the bus. I could see a woman fucking targeting a nigga when you're going on a tour bus. A lot of times, those are the women that are entering tour buses. We're looking for a lick. Now, I don't know this woman. I don't know the details, so I want to be sensitive to what occurred with her. But I'm used to that. People are used to that. Nelly's statements, all of his statements that he released speaks to that. Hey, I apologize to my loved one's bad decision-making, putting myself in the position to be targeted. I totally understand that, but he denies this vehemently.
Yeah, and I'm not saying he did this, because I'm on his side almost in kind of believing what I'm seeing as the reported evidence thus far, but I'm just saying that video with the child.
I agree. It looks creepy if we're looking at it like a rapist.
And that's it.
And I would not do it. Let me be clear. I would not be finger whirling the little white girl's hair. I would not. But no, I just don't think he is.
Well, hopefully all of this gets cleared up soon. We'll see what happens. For our
They let him walk out of jail. Shit.
So you think it's over?
Not over, but I mean, if they wanted to keep him as a black entertainer, if there was an inkling of proof, he would have been detained. He would have been held.